So you did touch on the you did touch on the record label situation. I know you were with 2 other labels before your current one. Can you speak on the situation with the past 2 and why those didn't work out?
I signed with my other, the other 2 labels at an early age. I was 18 going on 19. I had just turned 19 when I got signed. So at the time, I ain't really know nothing about the business, about paperwork, and a big chunk of it, I ain't even know the worth of myself. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get some money and get out of the environment and the circumstances that I was already in. You feel me? So at the time, I had a new following. I sounded totally different. I was still trying to find my sound in XYZ, and it just didn't work out at the first situation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for the situation though, because I learned a lot from it. You know what I'm saying? And ungratefully, I went into my second situation, which I learned a lot from too. And actually, it was one of my, at the time, was like a dream label to me. Atlantic Records getting signed to Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of heavy hitters under Atlantic coming from Florida. So same thing. Like I say, coming into a situation at a young age as well. And still learning the business. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still learning rollouts. I'm still learning marketing. I'm still learning, how the producers getting paid and stuff like that. That's what I was learning at the time, and how this business is structured and how it works. And at that time, I kind of quote unquote, I ain't gonna say I got shelved, but I got shelved. And by the grace of God, out of both situations, I was able to walk away peacefully. You know what I'm saying? With not giving up nothing, not anything in particular and stuff like that. No harsh release or nothing like that. So it worked out to my benefit. I learned a lot of stuff. I gained a fan base through the process, and like I said, it's just this what you see now that's coming from that.
You you recently signed to Slip and Slide. What made you want to sign with them? How did that whole relationship even come about?
It's crazy because when I was over at Atlantic, one of my partners, Chris Jones, shout out to Island Prolific. That's my other entity who I'm under, and he had a good relationship with Ted, and Chris at the time, he knew I was a big fan of Ply, Trick Daddy, that whole roster. You feel me? And when he came to the studio, they was at the Atlanta studio. He introduced me to him, and that was like our first time meeting. That was like 2.5 years ago. And then came around, I dropped Hit last year. Hit did his thing, got it going. One of his A&Rs, shout out to Bang. I came on his radar, and he took took my music to Ted, and he was like, man, I think this the same person that my partner, that's one of one of his artists. Let me see if this the woo. And came to find out it was the same person. So he was already had a little wind of me, but that's just how that play came together. You feel what I'm saying? How we got introduced to each other.
How's it been so far? How's the deal been so far for you?
Oh, it's been a perfect deal. Like Ted and the Slip and Slide, they let me do what I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the machine. I bring the blueprint to the table, and they make it bigger. You feel me? And that's all I feel like all I really ever needed. Like, I feel like I know how to move and do what I need to do, and then on my end, you know what I'm saying? And when you got 2 situations where somebody bringing something to the table and where you able to bring something to the table, it works out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't depend on his job to work 100% or Slip and Slide job to work 100% if my job ain't working 100%. So it's been perfect. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, he done seen this before. He know how to move this type of work, this type of music, this type of product. He got the resources for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I done did in 3 months, but it done took me down there almost 10 years to do. So it's working perfectly over there. Like I say, it was the perfect, you know what I'm saying, the perfect situation.
You see a lot of artists preach independent. Do you, for the bigger picture, right? To accomplish the bigger goals, do artists need labels?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's depending on the artist. You know, at the end of the day, it depends on the artist. Like, I feel like if you're an artist and you fine with being regional, or you fine being popping in these few states and stuff like that, if that's your objective, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you making your bag, and at the end of the day, you like, I'm straight with it. I stay independent, get your, you know what I'm saying, woo to woo. But you an artist that's trying to go national. You trying to, I mean, really be in the industry, radio 24/7. That's like the biggest thing. That's where the keys get withheld from us. You know what I'm saying? That's, I feel like, the last thing that the label got 100% control of. So that radio powerful. It's that motherfucker super powerful. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, signing with a major can definitely take you from, you know, take you to a whole nother level. You feel what I'm saying? Opposed to being independent, you will see a dramatic change, and especially if you're not just signing to a major, being a priority of a major. Let me get that clarified.